What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Career Backups, episode 36, Season's Greetings. As always, I'm your host, Joey Bowser, and with me is Skylar Eckenrode,
What's going on?
Zach Clark,
How's it going?
and our special guest, the Turkey Bowl Trophy.
Oh, boy.
Let's fucking go.
This feels great. I mean,
Oh my god.
it's the second time I've held this, and it just feels sweeter the second time. I mean, just as sweet.
For me, this one really means everything to me. Literally everything. The first one, we won it, and I was on the winning team, but I was like a Carson Wentz. I went down way before. I really wasn't a part of that team.
Bert was our Nick Foles.
Yeah. Where then this year, oh my god, just it's everything you dream it's going to be and so much more.
I know.
It really is.
Especially when your opponent takes it hard.
I think he's watching, so
Good. That's fine.
Yeah.
He took it really hard.
he did.
But you know what? We like to see that level of dedication.
I know. I understand. I'd be pissed off too. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all. 2 plays earlier than the play in question, the exact same thing pretty much happened to our team, and I was pissed. I thought we had lost the Turkey Bowl.
Yeah, but if I was a gambling man, I was putting all our money though. We persevered.
We did.
And we made some plays. MVP, most certainly Mark Conway.
What a guy.
Zach, you put up a hell of an effort, but
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get the MVP honors without me throwing the ball to him. Just saying.
Christ.
You're supposed to support your team, remember?
I'm just saying. No, Mark played a hell of a game. He did. They made a vital mistake by putting Jeff on him.
In the first half.
Yeah, in the first. Did they switch that up in the second half?
Yeah, because I pretty much didn't have a catch in the first half.
Really?
No. You only threw the ball to me one time in the first half.
I know. I kept
It's okay.
apologizing.
I know, and
You
I
know
kept
what?
saying, stop
You won.
apologizing. He's apologizing like, we are winning.
I
Shut
was
up.
like, I could have 0 catches as long as I fucking get this. I don't care.
And honestly, we were all, it started off rough. The first quarter, we were down 0-14.
We looked like a bad team.
We couldn't catch anything. Skylar and I each threw picks in the first quarter.
It was fucking cold.
It was really cold.
The more I think about it, the more it was so cold. I couldn't feel my hands.
Yeah.
I remember the one play I remember from the first quarter, Skylar ran a slant right across the middle, and I threw it about 10,000 miles per hour right at his leg. and I know it was because I couldn't tell when the ball was in my hand or not. So literally when I was just making the motions of throwing the ball, and eventually it came out.
It was so cold. I literally still have my bruise from when I landed on the grass.
Joey, you made the play of the game. I'm convinced on that. That crossing route you made on the third down conversion, you picked up like 25 yards on a crossing route. You outran somebody. Joey,
know.
I can attest. That is the first time I ever saw Joey Bowser outrun anybody.
Yeah.
Cleats, non-jeans. Up my game.
Yeah, it was great. We ended up coming back, and really what won us the game was the 2-point conversions.
Yeah, we were unstoppable from the 2-point line.
No, and Joe Frontino, really friend of the podcast, Joe, late round pick, and man, he came through big.
I was pretty upset with Joe though whenever he decided he was going to quarterback that 1 2-point conversion and threw a pick.
I was like,
I was so mad.
I was like, this isn't a good idea. And he's like, don't worry, it'll be fine. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be fine. And
So-
then
he scored 2 points.
In my head, my thought process was, well, now they're going to be so thrown off because how are they going to cover all of us now that I'm running a route?
They don't need to.
Yeah, he didn't need to, because who did he even throw that to?
To JT. Just threw it straight to JT. JT's like, here, give it to me. And Joe's like, all right.
So Joe was 0 for 1 with an interception returned for an extra point. Yeah. But other
Sorry.
than that play, he played well.
He did. I
He played
agree.
well.
I
He
was,
didn't like playing defense, but he played good on.
Skylar, we told everybody, I was listening to the last podcast, that we were going to go with the hot hand approach when it came to quarterback. And I guess we kind of did, but it just
Rolled with you. It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you threw the pick, we put Skylar, he threw his, and then back to you, and that's when you started throwing.
I
better.
still blame
Yeah.
Justin for my pick, but that's okay.
Yeah. and-
Acceptable.
hey, I'll tell you what, Mike played a hell of a game.
He did.
He overtaught. We
He
couldn't
even
throw
quarterback
much.
very well. He
He
even
did.
quarterback.
He didn't
very
throw
well.
a single pick. Him and I were arguing over who was a better quarterback, and I mean, I just kept saying I won, so I was better. But to be honest, he didn't throw a single pick the whole game. He made it tough for us on defense.
Well, he didn't throw a pick because he didn't throw it our side of the field.
he didn't at
Didn't.
all. Skylar and I locked down an entire side of the half of the field. They didn't even try to throw our way. The one play they did, Conway on that fourth down. Basically, Mike said he had to message Richard Conway afterwards and apologize for how bad he freaked out on him. A little context on a very important drive of the game, they decided to let Richard Conway be their quarterback, and he made some
Small mistakes.
big mistakes.
I mean, he didn't
but
make-
Skylar, what'd you say the whole day to me?
I ran the numbers. I was literally letting guys run by me, hoping he would throw it to them.
Well, that play, I kept basically the way Skylar and I played defense was he was up kind of in the middle of the field and I was a deep zone. And he, like 3 times, he just let people run by him, didn't even tell me. And I'm like looking at him like, what the fuck? And then on that fourth down, I just remember like I saw Richard throw it. And I was like, I didn't even know anyone was back on that side of the field. I just was like, what the fuck? And I'm just sprinting at that kid. Even if he caught it, I was just gonna lay him out. I mean, he was
In our flag football.
oh, he was getting laid out. And then he drops it, and I'm just like, oh my God, Skylar. And he goes, I ran the numbers. I mean,
Hey, it was a good game. Appreciate everybody that came out. It was fun.
Any of the people who listen, thanks for playing.
yeah,
We'll see you next year.
it was great. Hey, we'll see him sooner than next year.
Yeah.
The
look at that trophy.
series, it's like the England or the London series. It's expanding.
We're upping it.
I think there's going to be
We're
a game
adding the
come,
New
there's
Mexico
going to be
game.
there's going to be a game come spring. We'll keep you guys. I know you're all very
All
excited
our
about
listeners
it.
are like, fuck yeah.
I
Did
know
you say one?
everybody's very excited about it, but there we go. We got to christen that tonight.
I want to christen it all right.
I sleep with that every night.
So Zach decided he wanted to bring in the holiday season.
Zach grabbed the bull by the horns this week, and he
Sure
was
did.
like, "Let's get a banger of an episode." And he just took over. So
He's
good
like,
for him.
I quarterback that team, and now I'm going to quarterback this podcast.
I did. I've just found a new, like, ever since winning the Turkey Bowl, like a new attitude towards life. I'm just gonna go for it.
So
guys.
Skylar, I think you win the bet. I think I gave him 42 episodes before he upped his game. You were right at 32.
Fuck you.
So what do you got for us, Zach?
So, what do we do all the time here at our Career Backups podcast?
Masturbate.
Win turkey bowls.
So close. Both of those are very correct, but brackets. The correct answer was brackets.
Ah,
We
okay.
do
We
those
do a
quite
lot
bit.
of games and a lot of brackets. Yes.
Kind of our main staples.
Yes, exactly. It's I think the only reason people listen to us
Yeah,
anymore.
I believe so.
So anyway, what month is it, guys? It's December. I just answered that. Sorry.
Skylar brought
I just wanted it included, but it's all right.
So I decided to do a festive bracket. So I chose, with the help of my girlfriend Adri, 32
Shout out,
things.
Adri.
Yes, shout out to Adri. 32 things. So these are
32 things she hates about you.
yes.
It's like
That
the opposite
list
of that movie.
That list is so much longer. So much longer.
The color of your hair is one.
Yes.
She got-
the fact that I'm not Italian is the biggest one.
That's a 1 seed.
Color of my hair and then the fact I'm not Italian. Those are the 2 ones. Yeah. But no, so I broke it down into 4 divisions. Obviously, we always do. We have the Frosty division, Rudolph division, Grinch division, and the Santa division.
Love it.
Nice. Fucking love that.
Now, I didn't have enough time because work all of a sudden has been like really like busy.
Making you do things.
Yeah, it's fucking
Weird.
bullshit.
fucking pay you to do their that's what is this world?
I know. So I came up with the 32 things. I was going to rank them and come up with seeds and everything. Ran out of time.
Eh.
So I put them in a random number generator.
It's all right.
We got random matchups, but
I love
they're
it.
good. So the one thing, the stipulations I have for you guys is this isn't your favorite. We do a lot of favorites things here. It's when you experience this or you see this thing, what feels the most festive to you? What puts you in the holiday spirit?
This is the entire reason I wore this red flannel.
Skylar came prepared.
Proud
You
of
did. You did. So let's just jump right into it. Do you guys understand the rules though? Not your
Festivities.
favorite thing.
All right.
It's when you see this, experience this, whatever.
Eggnog might not win then.
It's
Makes me sad.
just what puts you in, what makes you feel the most holiday spirit.
what gets you in the spirit.
What gets you in the Christmas feels?
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna start with the Frosty division, and our first matchup is mistletoe versus tinsel.
Versus tinsel.
I'm gonna come around and say it. I hate them both.
You hate them both.
I hate them both.
Why do you hate them?
Tinsel's annoying because it just goes everywhere.
It does.
That's
I think
fair.
it's very pretty though.
It is
I
pretty.
do like the looks of it.
It's eh.
Okay.
Mistletoe. I've never actually like seen anybody put up mistletoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've ever seen actual mistletoe.
Okay. Well, it's a very festive thing.
it is a very festive thing.
But
And then I don't know anybody festive.
I think it's just an excuse.
I'm gonna go with tinsel.
I'm also going with tinsel.
I would have gone with tinsel.
I
as
don't
well.
hate tinsel. I do think it looks nice, and mistletoes I feel like are just a thing that was made so people could be like, Christmas and love go hand in hand.
An excuse to kiss people.
And to make awkward moments in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Okay. Our second matchup.
I've made out with so many people because of mistletoe.
Why didn't you pick it then? You're like, they've mostly been dudes.
Because if you're under it, you gotta kiss.
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Just saying.
Okay. Gingerbread houses
Oh
versus snow.
no, you can't snow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I like gingerbread houses. They're cool, but it's snow. I mean, snow is just.
I've never actually
Snow.
made a gingerbread house,
I made my
Really?
first one last year with Eric. It was pretty fun actually.
Yeah. Every year we do. one
but
at
there's
my
no way it
house.
was as fun as snow.
No, I mean this is a bad matchup for gingerbread houses because snow is literally the festivity.
Like if you
Mhm.
you guys remember the Christmases without snow?
Yeah, they suck.
suck.
When you're
They're the worst.
young, yeah, and you wake up,
Especially
there's
when
no
you're
white.
young.
Yeah, there's no snow outside. It's like it's all brown
like
and
now,
ugly.
sometimes I'm like, well, I gotta drive a bunch, so maybe this isn't the worst. But like as a kid, if it didn't snow on Christmas, it's like, is it even Christmas?
Like fuck you,
Exactly.
Santa.
we should postpone it.
Yeah.
But then you're like, but my gift, so let's not.
What if you like lived in Texas?
Well, that's like people just who like they see snow for the first time, like, oh my god, I've never seen snow. It's like, well, that sucks. Christmas must suck.
Yeah, like I just thought of that like right now. I never
Yeah.
thought of it before.
So many people who
No,
just
that
don't see
happens.
snow.
My dad's best friend lives in Texas, and his daughter had never seen snow until she was 18 years old. She came up here for Christmas and saw it.
Fucking crazy. So snow, definitely
Yep.
snow.
All right, our third matchup: poinsettias. You know what I'm talking about? Those red flower things.
Poinsettia.
Versus caroling. So this is one of the ones that it's like
Do
you
you
going.
mean like singing or doing
So-
a girl named Carol? So make sure we got this down. They're both pretty festive.
They're both very festive.
All right.
I meant by caroling, I meant either listening to Christmas carolers, going Christmas caroling, seeing Christmas carolers, anything to do with carolers.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Christmas Carol
I don't think I have either.
or
Were you
been
guys-
a part
you-
of one.
Yes, you fucking have, Joey, because we were in Boy Scouts together, and every year our Boy Scouts went Christmas caroling.
Well, I block out Boy Scouts. Those were dark
I was there
days.
for like 2 years, and then I was like, "Fuck this."
All right,
I don't think
so
you were in
maybe
our
I have.
troop.
I was in 13, I think.
We were in 10, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
But I
'Cause we were in
think-
Penn Run.
I think if you were going to list Christmas things, caroling would be higher than poinsettias.
Christmas, I mean,
love
caroling has to
poinsettias.
be on
So
the-
do I, but this is a festivity thing. I'm trying
I
to
don't
think.
know. Everywhere has poinsettias.
Yeah, but they literally sing Christmas.
And it's
songs.
not but this is to you.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
your
That's a good
whatever
point.
puts you in the most festive. It's not your favorite, but it's your most festive. Like you might like eggnog more than
All right,
tinsel.
you
but-
convinced me. I'm
yeah.
going poinsettias.
Poinsettias.
You sold it.
All right.
I hope now that I live somewhere with actual neighbors, I hope no one comes to my door and sings. So poinsettias.
Get the fuck off my driveway.
I'd be real freaked out, to be completely honest, if that happened to me. I wouldn't like it.
I'd probably have my Christmas lights on, so I would
Now,
probably have to acknowledge.
if you
them.
meant the other kind of caroling, I would have been all for that. Definitely puts me in the spirit.
Every time.
every time.
Okay.
Watch Santa come down this chimney.
Our last first round matchup in the Frosty division is ice skating versus Christmas lights. And again, Christmas lights,
yeah.
that's the experience. It's either putting them up, looking at them, seeing them when you're driving around, the whole thing that encompasses Christmas lights.
Christmas lights.
Yeah, I've done the ice skating thing around the tree before. It was cool, but Christmas lights. It's just, the act
Yeah.
of putting them up, the act of seeing them, it just
I
screams.
can't ice skate.
You probably could.
Yeah, now I probably could, but like
Yeah.
I haven't been there since I was like 4, and I couldn't then. So I
That
just
makes
have automatically assumed I can't ice skate.
That's you probably could.
I absolutely hate ice skating. I did the stupid thing
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh where you skate around the tree and all that shit. And the whole time I'm just terrified because those little fucks that have been in hockey since they were 2 years old are whipping around you.
Like
And I'm like,
jumping
I'm gonna
and
lay
diving.
one of you motherfuckers out.
This is gonna be the end for you, kid.
I had a bad experience.
But then he probably played hockey, so you probably got wrecked.
Zach gets his ass kicked by an 8-year-old on skates.
He drops the gloves. He's like, let's fucking go. I'm like, whoa.
I miscalculated this situation. I apologize.
Here's some money. All right. Next up is the Santa division. And our first matchup is giving gifts versus cookies. So I mean Christmas cookies, but cookies, holiday
Ooh.
cookies. Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna agree with Joey on this one. I'm gonna go cookies.
Cookies
Yeah.
over giving gifts.
I don't really like obviously when I was younger, I liked the whole gift thing, but now I don't really care at all about the gifts.
Yeah.
100%, like at all. So but I love cookies. So
You don't
and if
like
somebody
giving
gave me
gifts,
a gift of cookies, that'd be okay.
but you don't like giving gifts. Like I basically for me, it's transitioned into like I said, I don't really care about the gifts I get either. I think we're all at the age where we just buy ourselves whatever we want, but it's more I like giving gifts and seeing people's reaction to
I
the
do
things
too.
I got
I
them.
enjoy that, but
Okay, more festive
I think
cookies for
cookies
you.
are more festive.
Well, I'm apparently gonna shock Skylar because I'm gonna pick cookies. So while I like the act of giving
You're
gifts,
Jewish, that's why it was a surprise.
the gift thing is usually pretty fast. You know, like you give a gift, it's like, oh, I got this gift, and then you're kind of like move on. But like I went to my parents last weekend, and me and Erica and Justin and Annie and my parents literally baked cookies for like 8 hours. Like 8 hours straight, we
That's a lot
just
of
baked
cookies.
cookies. So it's like that's to me more Christmassy because we do it for longer.
Yeah. No,
If-
that Joey's.
If he cared about us, he would probably, brought some to us today.
Yeah, I was thinking the same with someone we know just killed a deer. And
I
had
haven't
some-
made anything yet.
I'm just saying.
It's
I was,
coming.
I was just thinking
Listen.
the same thing.
You don't put on this weight by sharing your cookies, all right?
8
No.
hours. I ate half of them when we were making them.
By the end, we only had 2 batches. Weirdest thing.
No, I have to completely agree with Joey's entire rationale. I think the Christmas cookies is kind of the whole. You can do that the whole month, where giving gifts is like one.
Yeah, I love seeing
one
the
part of one day.
I love seeing like people's reactions when I buy them a gift that they really like, but it's there and then it's over.
Yeah.
Cookies seems like a better bonding thing, so it makes me think more holidays.
Exactly. And I have to bring this up. I was reading this thing about Hallmark movies and like Christmas movies in general. And specifically for Hallmark movies, they all follow a formula. That's why they're all like very similar. But in every Hallmark movie, there has to be like at least 2 scenes of the families making Christmas cookies. So I think we've all been conditioned to think
to
these
think we
things.
bake
To be
cookies.
completely honest, though, I think we have been a little bit.
Thinking about this now, watched a Hallmark Christmas movie the other day. They definitely bake cookies.
Yeah, and now they have to have Walmart bags in them because Walmart's a huge sponsor of Hallmark. So if
didn't
you
look for
watch
that.
any Hallmark
Walmart.
movie, they have a ton of Walmart bags.
They supply a lot of things. I'm fine with them. But anyway,
But anyway, that was just a fun fact. Okay, next one up. And I did think about these, like each of you, the experiences I know from each of you, but sleigh rides versus holiday movies. So Christmas movies. And that in Christmas movies is maybe not just the Christmas movie, like a specific Christmas movie, but watching
the
Christmas
Christmas
movies. Yeah,
movies.
watching them, the whole experience of Christmas movies.
don't think I've ever gone on a sleigh ride.
I haven't either, but if I think of a sleigh ride, I think that's pretty fucking fast.
So do I.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a lot of traditions with Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Like there's always ones we watched. And
Yeah.
I watched
Oh, yeah.
different ones with different family members, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going Christmas movies.
I'm gonna go sleigh rides.
I have pretty much every year I go on sleigh rides. The Greensburg, I think it's called Overly's Christmas Festival or something. It's Greenburg. They have sleigh rides, and we'd always go on them. But Christmas movies. So much of my December revolves around making sure I watch these certain Christmas movies. To me, it has to be Christmas movies.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think if you looked at the history of channels that have been on my TV lately, Hallmark's probably like number 1.
See, I can't do the Hallmark
No.
movies. I can't.
Too
I-
many scenes of them baking cookies.
I
You
can
just voted for me.
I like when I go to somebody's house and they have them on, and I can dip in for like 20 minutes and
Well,
like.
They're perfect video game movies.
That's true.
You
There's
only
just
gotta
so many
dip in once.
sports.
I get it.
I can't.
I understand.
Yeah. And there's no girl that lives here, so it's like no one's like, you know what I
I
mean?
got you.
Okay, next matchup: nativity scenes versus jingle bells.
Nativity scenes. The whole point of Christmas.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Jingle Bells.
I knew he would. I knew he would. but
So for you, when you see a nativity scene, that really means Christmas to you.
that's what Christmas is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I've always like I understand that's what Christmas is. To me, it seems more like a social construct now more days, especially to people who aren't religious. So when I see them, I understand the point of them, and I get the Christmassy. But since you did say it kind of reflects on ourselves, I don't have a nativity set, but I probably have some jingle bells at my house. So I'm
This-
gonna jingle bells.
This one's tough for me. Both I've had at my house growing up. I just looking at I have to go nativity scene because like so many movies have a big part, like Home Alone, the nativity scene's a big part.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
they're huge. In those.
Everything. Jingle bells are everywhere, but nativity scene is festive to me. So nativity scene moves on. Next up is eggnog. There
Fuck
you go,
yeah.
Joey. Versus crowded malls.
I hate eggnog, but I'm still gonna pick eggnog.
Okay, really?
Well, it's very festive.
It's very
When
festive.
do you have eggnog when it's not Christmas?
Very true.
Good point. I love eggnog, and I literally only drink it around Christmas.
Nowadays, though, when do you see a crowded mall other than Christmas? Because malls are dying.
well, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, I still think it's eggnog. Crowded malls, I definitely get it with like Christmas shopping plus Black Friday kind of falls in the holiday time
Yeah.
period. But eggnog just is the festive drink.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it. I went to the mall, like the Indiana Mall on Black Friday, and it was the first time in years that I've seen that place actually busy. There's nothing there.
There's
There's
nothing
3
there.
stores that people were
Literally,
walking around
there's nothing
between, but it was actually busy.
I had to go there the other day. I forgot how fucking dead that place
There's
is.
nothing.
There's nothing.
Okay. So now we're moving on to the Rudolph division. Our first round, and this would have been, I feel like, a 1 seed. So it worked out. But ugly sweaters
Oh,
versus snowball fights.
I don't view snowball fights as a Christmassy thing.
Okay,
I
that's
always
fair.
associate them with like no school, like
Mhm.
snow days.
Just like a
Yeah.
winter. thing.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to go with ugly sweaters because that is definitely Christmas.
like you see an ugly sweater, and you're like, that's Christmas time. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely ugly sweaters. Snow fights, while great, like you said,
Oh, yeah.
it's more of just an activity than I think of it. Like snow means like if there wasn't Christmas but snow, you still have snow fight. No Christmas, no.
Yeah, that's like a
sweaters.
middle January, February. thing.
exactly.
Okay.
Once Christmas passed, people weren't wearing this shit.
I don't know if my buddy Winters is watching right now, but this is super weird. While you guys were talking, I got a notification that he invited me to an ugly sweater party on the 21st. I'm
Nice.
like, what the fuck? Okay.
Are we
So-
wearing ugly Christmas sweaters for an episode?
fuck yeah, we are.
Oh,
I already
why
got
not?
mine.
I have to
I already
buy
got
one,
mine
so
bought.
Yeah.
Got mine last night.
The last episode before Christmas, we'll do that.
Yes.
Our next matchup, hot chocolate versus candy canes, which 2 edible things next to each other I thought was pretty funny.
That is pretty
worked out.
funny.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be candy canes for the same reason as
Yeah,
the last one.
I think Skylar's right. I'll
Okay.
drink hot cocoa all the time, but like if it's not around Christmas, I don't give a shit about candy canes.
See, for me, hot cocoa is very closely related to the holidays. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I'd
that
only
makes sense.
really force myself to drink it.
But, like, are you a huge fan of candy canes?
No,
I'll tell you what, I am a fan of the different flavored ones. Like
I
the
do like
peppermint
how
ones,
fancy they get.
they're-
yeah.
Like I think I got some mint chocolate.
So wait,
now.
candy
They're pretty-
canes won.
Candy canes, yeah. Because like Skylar said, I drink hot cocoa all the time.
Joey just pours himself a nice cup of
Fuck
hot
yeah.
cocoa in the
Put some
morning.
milk on the stove and then make yourself some hot.
Do you
They-
really?
Yeah, they
Christ.
make hot cocoa Hershey Kisses.
Can I just come
I
hang
dip
out at
those
your
in-
house?
I
Like,
drop those in my coffee.
I saw
cup.
Erica's post of your Christmas tree, and like you have the Hallmark channel. Can I just come over? Like
We're very Christmassy.
I'm liking.
I
this.
bought an inflatable penguin the other day and set it up in my front yard.
No, you didn't.
Fuck
Do you have
yeah, I
Christmas
did.
lights up too?
Yeah, Christmas lights at my little
mine are
penguin.
going up on Sunday.
Are they? I don't have outdoor outlets.
Neither do I.
How do you do it then?
You run an extension cord.
Like out a window or like what?
Well, I have a garage that has outlets in it, so I'm gonna run it to there.
You don't have one.
Yeah, my front porch has 2. That's the only reason I can do it.
Yeah, so I don't have it, so I just kind of don't worry about it. But I put them up at
Your
my
neighbors are very festive.
I put them up at my parents' house. Though,
Oh, there you
so
go.
and I spend most of the holidays there. So
Makes sense.
okay, next matchup: wreaths versus fireplace, like burning fire, sitting around a
Wreaths.
fireplace.
My parents had a fireplace, and like every time we did gifts or anything, that fireplace was always on. But I feel like wreaths are just Christmassy. You don't need a fireplace. If there's a fireplace, it makes sense that it's there and it's on and it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have a wreath on the door.
I agree. Fireplace. I was struggling to get to the whole 32,
That makes sense.
and I was looking up Christmas vocabulary.
Scraping it.
I was literally on like second grade websites looking at Christmas vocabulary, yeah, Christmas vocabulary things, and fireplace kept coming up. And I'm like, fuck it, people. They're
Yeah.
chimneys, fireplace. That
Yeah,
is a Christmas.
I
thing.
get it. It's really the chimney, I guess. When you
Yeah.
think about the chimney, it kind of Reese still wins, but I guess when you throw in the chimney, that does kind of change the game a little.
Well, you think about the whole thing with the stockings.
Yeah, and Santa and stockings.
Yeah, but if I see a
His stock-
but if you see a
chimney-
fireplace, yeah,
Is stockings one of the 32 items?
it is.
Okay, then
So we're still
definitely.
getting to it.
Okay, then I'm fine.
It's actually in our next matchup.
All right, that works.
Which this one I think is going to be easy for Skylar, but it's like midnight mass.
I don't go to midnight mass.
Oh well, he would have been the only one I knew.
Yeah.
I thought went to that. What about you don't have a Christmas?
No, we
Eve
do have
mass?
a Christmas Eve service.
Well, that's so I have put Christmas Eve mass, and then I was talking to Adrian. She's like, just make it midnight mass. Everybody knows what that is. I was like,
Because she's Catholic.
oh, I haven't. My church didn't have anything like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
So it
That's-
didn't matter.
Catholics have the midnight mass.
it's the fourth day of
But you
Hanukkah,
have-
so I don't fucking know.
But so okay, well, to me that can be
Christmas
Christmas
Eve.
Eve
Well, then I'm
mass.
definitely going to Christmas Eve mass.
Yeah.
I lead that service.
because I was gonna say I knew you did that. Yeah. Versus stockings.
Yeah.
But for you, it'd be stockings.
Stockings, definitely.
Yeah.
You're not going to offend me. It's
No,
okay.
I don't. So to me, what's funny is growing up, I always thought it'd be cool if my church did do that because I was like everyone, like all my friends went to those. Grew up with you guys, and you'd always talk about. Well, he would.
I
Not
know,
you,
I got
but
you.
yeah, but like going to Christmas Eve mass and stuff.
I'm like,
And, like,
my
that's a
fourth
big
candle,
part.
and he's going to fucking church.
Yeah. So to me, I just when I think about that, I see stockings. That's very festive, but like midnight mass is a very festive thing to me. So
Are you going to go with Adria this year?
she's not. She doesn't.
They don't go?
They don't go
Okay.
to anything.
What did you pick? I missed it.
I'm doing
Oh, okay.
midnight
All right, I
mass.
missed
Yeah, I'm just gonna do church
church.
going forward.
Church.
It's just like your choice of
Yeah.
religion. Okay, now we're down to our last division, the Grinch division, and our first matchup is snowmen versus wrapping paper.
I'm going to go back to the whole snow day thing, and I'm going to go with wrapping paper again.
So you would make snowmen after Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Make them whenever there's snow on the ground that's stuck.
That's a good
I
point.
made my first snowman last year, and it was
Really?
definitely after Christmas. But I missed its matchup because I accidentally called my brother. So what was it facing?
I saw you on your phone. I was like, Joey's
Yeah.
never on his phone.
Wrapping
during
paper.
I
podcast.
looked down and I'm like, why am I calling my brother? So I need to text him real quick and be like, ignore that.
Wrapping paper.
Wrapping
Yeah,
paper.
definitely wrapping paper then.
Because I don't wrap any gift unless it's Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't.
Good point. Yeah.
If I give a gift, I'm like, it's going in a fucking bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
I don't wrap anything
Right.
outside of Christmas.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. And you see wrapping paper like Christmas.
So the next one, office party
Oh, man. I want to vote for this. place.
versus reindeer. So like, and that's like decorative reindeer or like you see real life reindeer.
the
Yes.
movie Prancer.
Yeah.
I want to go with Office Christmas Party because I always have a fucking blast. At
But
my
that's
office.
that's you. Then you can go with office Christmas
No, but-
party.
I want to
know,
go with
but-
Office Christmas Party because Skylar's a blast to be with after his Office Christmas party.
So I was talking to Adrian. She's like, all these people are going to like office Christmas parties and stuff. She's like, why don't you have one? I was like, every company I've ever worked for is so big that, that
Yeah.
like the individual teams will have parties, but nothing like fun like yours. So like, what's PNC going to do? Have 20,000 people at a
Yeah.
Christmas party? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I mean, same for me. Our company doesn't do a Christmas party. They just invite everybody to the parade because they sponsor it. So like, they literally don't have a Christmas party. They have the parade. And you can be in the parade, but it's not a party.
I was thinking like a lot of people have their Christmas parties at PNC Park. Our name's on the fucking thing. Like, can't we use it for a party?
That
God
seems
damn.
it would have enough space.
You know?
Make the suggestion.
I don't know anybody important at PNC. So I'm just like bitching at my boss. He's like, Zach, I don't fucking know.
What the
like,
fuck do you want from me? Plus, like reindeer, they just scream Christmas, and I don't have an office party.
Yeah.
So I gotta go
It's gotta be
reindeer.
reindeer.
okay.
I want to pick.
I
Office
thought you would
Christmas.
pick office party because I remember the story about him.
If I had one, I would pick it because you look like you have a ball at all.
I
of
do.
them. And I'm like, man, I wish I had that.
Can we just come to
Can we
yours?
just show up?
Yours sounds great.
If we
and
wear like
don't
ugly
have
Christmas
them.
sweaters,
So,
will they just think
yeah.
we work there?
Funny story.
We'll
Last
pay
year,
our way in.
at our Christmas party, I was feeling real good.
Why?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
And so it's later in the afternoon, and I'm just walking around. I'm talking to everybody, and I'm like, oh, I got to go to my office. So I walk into my office, and I turn on the lights, and there's a guy standing in my office talking to somebody. I don't know why the lights were off. My office isn't like I don't know.
Yeah, that made that. I thought the story was gonna take a weird turn.
Yeah.
The lights are off. There's a
It-
guy
it
at my desk.
it was still awkward.
Alcohol's playing a funny part.
Yeah.
There's a mistletoe.
But anyway, I turn on the lights and there's a guy standing there talking to one of our draftsmen, and he's behind my desk.
What's a draftsman?
Like a guy that works on it does like computer aided drafting.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's talking to him, and I have no idea who this man is. And our office is like there's like 40 people, so I should know everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm drunk, and I just go, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I used to work here. He used to work here, and he just showed up. He knew when our office Christmas party was, and he just showed up because it's the same weekend, like week every year.
What weekend is that again?
But he
Where's it
just
hosted?
showed up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Bill. I used to." I'm like, "You used to?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I don't fucking care who you are." Then and I turned around and shut my lights back off and walked out.
Why did they have the lights off?
I don't know, because I had them off when I was like, and I don't think they just wanted to turn. I don't know.
That
It was
makes
weird,
sense.
but
You were drunk. Maybe the lights were always on.
Well, like
I mean, would you just show up at like if you left a company? Would you just show up at their Christmas
I
party?
mean, we have people
Very-
who sometimes just randomly show up where I work. Who used to work there
very
to say,
weird
"Hi."
coincidence. I was a contractor for PNC before I was a full-time PNC employee, and the contracting company that I work for, which I haven't worked for in 6 months, had a Christmas party yesterday and invited me.
Did you go?
No.
I would have been there.
That, but yeah, you bitched this
The
guy.
problem is, it was in
They invited him.
the problem with this
Maybe
Christmas
somebody
party. It is free drinks and stuff, but there's so many important people there. I can't get sloshed. Like, and it's in
Oh, I
downtown
get-
Pittsburgh.
I get tanked.
you don't care.
Joey will attest.
Yeah, he
You
gets
just don't.
tanked.
You're not worried about saying something or.
Nah.
He was,
I
so,
know-
he
I
was so excited to see Rogue One.
I
We
know. I
sat
would.
2 feet from the screen.
Did you
He
just
was real
stare at it
drunk.
like?
It was really hard to watch. But
It was. All right.
All right. So reindeer won.
Yeah. All that stemmed from reindeer.
All that we talked about Office Christmas Party for 10 minutes, but
for reindeer to
won.
win.
Okay.
I
Up
watched-
next,
I watched that movie 2 nights ago too.
Rudolph.
Office Christmas. That's a good
Office
movie.
Christmas, yeah.
It's all right.
That's funny. Christmas trees.
I'm gonna pick that one.
Yeah. Versus shopping.
I'm gonna pick Christmas trees.
Here's
I
my-
shop all year.
Here's my problem with Christmas trees, though. Now
You're
people.
Hanukkah, or you're Jewish.
No.
You're Hanukkah.
But you're Hanukkah. Did you see this new thing where people are putting up like upside down Christmas trees? What the fuck is with that?
no.
That's a weird new thing going
Up,
on.
down, yeah,
Ups-
'cause it
upside down
saves
Christmas
space.
trees.
Yeah, it saves space.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't like what they're doing to my Christmas tree. Still gonna vote for Christmas.
Why are they
trees.
yours?
You're Hanukkah. You don't
You're
have
Hanukkah. I've claimed ownership of the trees. But yeah, still going with Christmas
over
trees.
shopping.
I just I mean,
I
shopping's
shop-
like the
I shop
worst.
all year.
Shopping's like the worst part about Christmas.
Yeah, it is. And finally,
And finally, the last matchup: sled riding, which I already know how this is going, versus Christmas music.
you know which one
Oh,
I'm picking.
man.
yeah.
It's got to be the Christmas.
Yeah.
music.
For
You
every,
sled ride
every
all the
other
time.
reason.
Yeah.
I get the
But you
activities.
get that why it's there.
I understand 100%. It's just bad matchups for those activities,
It was.
especially Christmas music. How do you get more Christmassy than Christmas
Exactly.
music?
Let's
We're gonna
move on.
find out.
Let's get this second round out.
All right, we're gonna go back to the Frosty division. Our second round matchup: Tinsel versus Snow. Now, see, I think you're gonna get some tough ones.
We're gonna
now.
get harder
They're
now. I
definitely gonna
agree,
get tough.
but I still think Snow has to win.
Yeah.
over Tinsel.
Yeah.
Just
But
because
see, Snow
you
would
don't
lose
need
to me.
Tinsel.
Snow would lose for
For
me
the same reason,
for the
like
same reason
Snowball
the
Friday.
other ones have. Snow doesn't necessarily mean Christmas to me.
I know, but if
Tinsel does.
I wake up on Christmas and there's snow, I'll
I'm
be
so
sad.
festive.
If I wake up on Christmas and there's no tinsel, I'm like, there's no tinsel. I'm not even going to say
Alright.
that because I won't.
hey,
think
you
about
guys
it.
are the ones deciding, so Snow moves on.
I do think it'll lose soon, but tinsel wasn't as great.
I got you. Okay, we have poinsettias versus lights, Christmas lights.
Christmas lights.
Definitely Christmas lights.
Wow. I
Unanimous.
guess poinsettias kind of just barely made it to the second
Yeah,
round
they were
anyway.
fighting for it. And
Yeah.
Christmas lights just scream.
They had an easy
festive.
round matchup against caroling. Like, let's be
It's like
real.
they do
Well,
that-
unless we were screwing Carol, but
Yeah.
that's still what I base that around. I mean,
He's a little upset at loss.
okay. Moving on to the Santa division, Christmas cookies versus Christmas movies.
Wow, that's a tough one.
This should have been a
Wow.
championship round. I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Wow, that's
That's the way the bracket plays.
Hey.
It is. You know, you
Luck
can't
of the
decide
draw.
it.
This is a really hard one.
I'm gonna have to go with Christmas movies. I was big on the cookies, but I mean, I still think Christmas Eve we always watch.
Christmas Vacation. I know.
Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's just awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I had never watched it.
It's super festive.
I made my parents watch it the one year because you always talk about it, and then we're like, "This movie is
Fucking
fucking
great.
awesome."
You know, the last 2 years we've been watching Die Hard has been our Christmas movie.
No way, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we've been watching Die Hard. But cookies.
Where do you? We'll talk about that later. Go
I'm gonna go with cookies. I'm gonna put this
Zach,
one on
You're
Zach.
leaving this one to
It's all
Put it on
me.
Zach. The movies were big when I was a kid, but I feel like the cookies have been the tradition now that I've grown up. So I'm going with cookies.
I respect both. Both
You
very
have to-
worthy.
like you said, these are
They
two
could have been
great.
a final. I feel like this should have been a final four. What?
Erica sent us a picture of your penguin.
Oh my
Oh, nice. Good job, Erica.
That's awesome.
You guys need to get on our Twitter and check out Joey's penguin.
That's a good penguin right there.
Yeah, nice.
That's
That's
a
my,
good
that's my
penguin.
penguin. God, that means she walked outside in the snow to take a photo.
Just
Good
for
for
us.
her. Commitment, Erica.
Hey, she's committed.
She
We have
is.
2 viewers, and they're both your significant others.
Yes.
Mine's slacking.
I dump her.
She won't listen to it, so it doesn't matter.
She did help
used
make
to
this,
listen, but she thinks like studying for law school is more important. like,
Just pick one.
oh, it's movies. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
good
Ooh.
choice. Good
Ooh.
choice. There's
I
really
res-
not
I
a wrong
respect
answer.
it.
There's
There
not a
wasn't,
wrong
yeah.
answer there.
You were gonna
Movies for
make
me,
me
we have a list of them. They're a big deal in my family.
Plus, they're great all year round. They're just better on Christmas. That helps.
True. Okay, next matchup: nativity scenes versus eggnog.
Nativity.
It's got to be the eggnog.
Yeah, eggnog's moving on.
It's
Sorry.
the festive
enough.
drink.
Yeah.
I think I got some at home.
I just ran out. Got to get
Nice.
some more.
Which company do you buy eggnog?
Hood. Gold, their thing, it's like a half gallon. It just says Hood and it's like golden
Okay.
nog.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Super good.
All right.
I'll have some next week for all of us.
Sweet.
You don't like it, do you?
Nope.
Well, we're gonna have some next week.
Nice.
Okay, in the first round of the Rudolph division, or the second round of the Rudolph division, our first matchup is Ugly Sweaters versus Candy Canes.
I prefer ugly sweaters, but I'm going to have to go with candy canes.
Yes.
I have to agree. Ugly sweaters are cool. There's something I've recently because my work does an ugly sweater day, but candy canes just scream Christmas.
Like scream.
Like
And
if they had them out, they would just scream
Is it
the word
just
Christmas.
me, or does ugly sweaters seem to have become a thing more recently? I don't remember ugly sweaters like being a thing when we were
I think
younger.
I
I
remember
think that was
being-
just their normal
yeah.
clothing.
I remember being younger. My mom would wear them. I'd be like, "Wow, that's ugly." And then it's like I think enough people said that kind of became the joke.
Okay, that
I
makes
think
sense.
they just-
so like it was like Christmas sweaters
Yeah,
back then,
'cause
and
even
now
I
we've
think
turned it into
Even now, they're marketed as Christmas sweaters. I think they just try
No,
to make
some of them are
ugly.
literally
Well, yeah, some of them
100%
definitely
ugly.
are.
Yeah. But okay, Candy Canes moves on. Our next matchup, wreaths versus religion. So church, whatever your midnight mass, Christmas Eve service, whatever.
I lead the evening service, so I got to go with mass.
Sorry, Scott.
I voted against religion every time just because it's not my thing. But I do understand how Christmassy it is, and the other one's literally just a thing you put on your door. So I'm actually going to go with mass. I
Hear-
understand the importance.
Hearing
of
about it, it also like people plan their days around that. Even if I'm not a part of it, it still affects me in certain ways.
I don't have to agree with religion, but I can understand why it's there, and it's the reason we have the holiday. So I respect it for that.
Mhm.
Plus, the other one just literally something goes on your tree.
Yes.
You got to buy a hook for it.
Such
Then your
pain.
door doesn't shut the whole way.
Yeah, that is
whole
a pain. You are right.
All right, cool. And now our last division, the Grinch division, we have wrapping paper squaring off against reindeer.
I'm gonna go wrapping paper because you should always wrap your items. Yeah.
Out of the three of us, you're the one that should have, really learned that lesson the most.
Lesson learned.
I'm gonna go with the wrapping paper because I like how expanded it is now, where they got like Star Wars wrapping paper, and it's like they just really made it festive for everybody, no matter.
They went all in on the
exactly.
different styles, yeah.
Plus, like reindeer are cool, but they're just reindeer.
To me, and like
Rudolph ain't fucking real.
Yeah. They're gonna stop showing that movie anyway for bullying, so fuck the
Don't
reindeer.
get me started.
did you guys do this growing up? Whenever you would on Christmas Eve, You're out driving around wherever the fuck you're going, with your parents.
Fuck the wrapping paper tube.
Fuck the wrapping paper. Yeah, no.
You know it.
I don't even know what she's saying to.
Fucking the
so
wrapping.
Fucking rapping. That was quick, Sue. Gee. We've had this really family, friendly episode, and just
He literally made a caroling
about
joke
fucking
at the
caroling,
very
yeah.
beginning.
Never mind. Anyway, no, did you guys scan the sky looking for a red dot? Because I thought Rudolph was real.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't know if that
Everybody
was
walked out.
me or if that was everybody.
Now my festive mood is ruined with reindeer because I found out he's not real last year.
Real sad year for you.
All right.
At least one person might listen to this show in their car with the kids, and they're going to be real mad at us. Don't know how many listeners we have that have kids, but you never know.
Obviously, we're joking. And if someone listens to this with their kids, they're kind of
That's
fucking
right.
up
That's
as
not-
parents.
that's
You're a
not
fucking
great
terrible
parents.
parent.
Santa's not real, kids. Sorry.
Okay. Our last second round matchup, Christmas trees versus Christmas music.
Wow.
Another
Wow.
just banger.
Final four.
Yeah, you're talking like the
The final
man.
four got sorted out here in round 2.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go with the tree, just because I worked at Toys R Us the one year and I hate Christmas music now.
Oh, because you had to listen to it nonstop.
I'm pretty sure if I ever hear every time I hear Taylor Swift's Last Christmas, I just want
It's a shame too because it's a good song.
to put a bullet in my
I
head.
understand. Where I work, they also play Christmas music for a week. The thing is, I understand Christmas music and why it's Christmassy. And I think both of these on this, no matter what, Christmas music and Christmas trees will make me think of Christmas.
Mhm.
But if I could eliminate one of them, I would choose the music. So I think the trees got to win.
I agree. Trees are just going to be so hard to beat. It sucks that music had to run up against them in the second
They
round.
could have won more rounds, but trees,
Oh, they could have made a deep run.
that's a good one to beat them as trees.
It is. Music. I listen to music all the time.
Plus,
I got a Google Home Mini. Do you guys know what those things are? I don't know what they're smart devices. I don't know. I don't have anything that's smart in this house. The only thing I know how to make it do, fuck you. The only thing I know how to make it do is play Christmas music, and it does that real well. So I just say, okay, Google, play Christmas music, and it does it.
Plus, trees have the benefit of going to cut them down. We never talked about it, but the family event of going to cut down a Christmas tree. That's always.
I've never done that.
Oh, really?
No, we've always had fake trees.
Oh,
I always thought it was overrated as a child.
all right. Never mind.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Google heard me say that.
Wow, how about that?
Okay.
Elite Eight.
The Elite Eight. We have in the Frosty division. Okay, Google, turn off the music. Okay. We have, that was funny. We have snow versus Christmas lights.
Christmas lights is going to move on for me.
All right, let snow beat tinsel, but I think at this point it's got to go down.
It's run its course.
It's run its course. Christmas
Made a
lights,
deep run.
way more Christmassy.
Okay, fair enough. Now moving on to the Santa division. We have Christmas movies versus eggnog.
Christmas movies.
I love eggnog, but it's more of a recent love, so I'm going movies.
I really thought eggnog was going to make it.
Now, I love eggnog.
If eggnog makes it to me, it's going.
moving on.
It's moving on. Yeah.
I love eggnog, but I still only drink it during Christmas time, which I guess that you can make that as a benefit for why it's more Christmassy.
But do you watch Christmas movies outside of Christmas?
Yeah, I'll watch Christmas Vacation anytime it's on.
Also
And
true.
how the Grinch Stole
I
Christmas.
love
There's so many.
I
Christmas-
love that. Also true.
He's ready to sell his point. He's like, "That's a good point."
That's
Larry."
a solid
I got to
point.
admit it.
Yeah, I'm still going movies because even if I watch them not in Christmas, it gets me in the Christmas mood.
Yeah.
So I'm going
You're-
with movies still.
Eggnog's just, I start looking for eggnog in July, hoping to maybe they got an early shipment in, then around September, it's it's things are heating up. And then October, the fucker hits and it's the best day of the year.
Usually comes right around pumpkin spice leaves. So it's a really
Yeah.
good stretch of
Kevin and I literally text updates of the dairy and we'll send each other pictures of it at Walmart or Martin's or something. Be still not here. And then when it is here, it's a big day for both of us.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next in the Rudolph division, we have candy canes versus church.
Go ahead, Joe. You know my vote.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm going to go candy canes. I gave church their one vote. I let them win a round. I get their point. But at the
Got
end,
their pity vote.
I gave them my pity vote. But my inner Jew going candy cane.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, that's actually really true.
I'm gonna go church. It moves on for me. Just for all the reasons we've talked about in the past.
Love it. You and Adrian come to the service I lead.
I'd think about it. It's in Howwood.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of religion are you?
Presbyterian.
That's pretty close to what I was growing up.
There you go.
Can I bring candy canes?
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
We should go support
We
Skylar.
should. That'd actually be kind of cool.
I would actually be down if you and Erica want to go.
All right, I'll talk to Erica.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit! I think I have to work Christmas Eve.
What's not?
Really?
Like how late?
Like how late?
I don't know, until like 1.
No, I work till 4 on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Yeah. What time's your service?
7.
Okay. Paper versus wrapping paper versus trees.
Just paper.
Just paper
Good old
versus
printer
trees
paper.
in the Grinch division. So wrapping paper versus Christmas trees.
I'm gonna have to go Christmas trees. I just don't know how you beat that.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trees are like
They were the ones.
they're nothing else though. They're just Christmas trees. I don't give a shit about Christmas trees when it's not Christmas. Like I don't wrap other gifts, but you can wrap other
But it's
gifts.
your most festive.
I
You
know.
got to go back to that. It's not favorite. It's not most practical. It's festive. When you see these things, what gets
you don't
more
put a
than
tree up for 4th of July. You could wrap something for somebody's birthday.
There was a long stretch where like my family did like the fake tree and it wasn't really a big deal. It was a real small tree. But me and Erica went and got a tree together the other day, like first time. And I'm like, that's special. So I'm going tree.
Well, you went tree too. So,
Yeah. The tree wins. Sorry, wrapping paper.
Yeah, wrapping paper was a good one.
You had a good
It
run.
was. It was
It had a
a,
good
it
run.
was
You had a good run.
great run.
Yeah.
Final 4.
Beat snowmen, reindeer. I mean,
Honestly,
Had a good
had one
run.
of the hardest passes probably there.
yeah. Okay, our final 4, the 2 matchups are Christmas lights versus Christmas movies. And on the West Division or East Division,
In the West Division.
it's the church service, Christmas Eve church service versus Christmas trees. Let's go with the West bracket first.
I'm gonna go with the lights.
Yeah, lights versus Christmas movies. You are going
I'm going with lights.
Christmas lights.
Definitely festive.
Definitely.
You know what? I didn't have my own house. Like my dad put them up when I was growing up. There's a like where he just stopped putting them up, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But like with my
But
own
you're never
house,
gonna give up those movies though.
I know. But Erica's like this year. Erica's like, well, let's put up Christmas lights. I'm like, all right. And we put them up. I was like, all right. And then I'm like, I saw this penguin. I'm like, well, I gotta fucking buy this penguin because it's cool. And all of a sudden, like, we got this Christmas tree. We got all this stuff going on.
I
I'm like,
love the way Joey spends money.
I'm like, I'm really getting into Christmas decorations.
He's very frugal with a lot of things, but then like Turkey Bowl just goes all out. Fucking he sees a penguin, he's like, I need that shit. Like I respect you,
Strange
Joey.
man. So I'm also gonna go lights. I'm going
Christmas lights beats Christmas movies.
They're both very Christmassy.
They are.
They are.
Christmas lights are fleeting, is the way I look at it. You get them from the early risers, put them up Thanksgiving. That's
Yeah.
usually the first day you see some
Yeah.
Christmas lights up. Then you get them for 20 days, 25 days in Christmas, and then they're gone.
Then they're gone.
Because people don't even bother to light them up after Christmas. Where Christmas movies, you watch them the whole way up till New Year's,
Exactly.
like you guys said, you see Christmas Vacation on, boom,
Gonna
we're
watch
watching
it.
Yeah.
Watching.
I got it. I understand. I think movies would have won for me, but I respect it. Our other final 4 matchup: church service versus Christmas trees. This one's got to be tough for Skylar.
You know where I'm going now.
Really, wasn't that tough for you?
No. In my humble opinion, which you guys are allowed to have different ones,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be Christmas without the whole church thing.
You're 100% true. Or 100% right.
They'd find a way to give us more holidays to spend money, just like
But we
Thanksgiving.
both know church is going down
Yeah.
this round.
Yeah.
Because it's to us.
Yeah, it's to us. Religion isn't something that makes. I mean, it makes me think of Christmas because I understand why it's there, but it's not my Christmas.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that makes sense. To me.
And having a tree just screams Christmas.
Yep. Oh, I completely agree. Trees win. Sorry, Skylar.
Yeah.
But church
I'm
made a good
so
run.
pissed.
Yeah.
Hey, I voted. I voted for it once. I'd say that's pretty shocking.
Yeah, I voted for it
I
like
was
3
shocked.
times. REITs really just don't do anything for
And
Joey.
they're fine. My door, I have to push on extra now that we hung one. I'm like,
Fucking holidays.
He just looks at it every time. He's like, motherfucker.
God, I hate Christmas.
then I go outside, see my penguin. I'm like, we good.
We good. All right.
Finals.
Championship
This is a pretty
round.
predictable bracket right here.
It was. It really was.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Christmas lights versus Christmas trees. Which Christmas lights go on Christmas
Which
trees?
is why I have to go with the tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something that I realized didn't really help my cause because it didn't make sense how I was going to say it. So I just cut myself off.
So we put up our tree,
But it's just a tree without the lights.
and it's just a tree without the lights. But I enjoyed putting the outside lights up more than I enjoyed putting the inside lights. But I guess that's kind of a benefit for the lights more than the tree. But you're right. It's just the tree.
Exactly.
If we had a tree with no lights, it would look really. I guess you could put ornaments.
You know what?
on
I'm
it.
changing it. I'm going with Christmas lights.
Yeah.
If I don't have lights on the tree, it's just
It's
a
just
tree.
a
just
tree.
a tree.
But you could put ornaments on it and tinsel
No,
and
not
garland.
the same thing.
You could eliminate the
Have
lights
you
and
seen
still make
trees
your tree.
without lights?
I think you could make it work.
Fucking light up nights. There's light up nights. I'm going lights.
That revolve around a Christmas tree, though. Playing devil's advocate, the light up night revolves around a Christmas tree.
Light up night.
Good point.
The dogs try to eat my Christmas tree though, so I have to put the lights up high enough that they can't eat the
So
lights.
Skylar has changed. He's flip flopped. Started easy win with the Christmas tree.
Now he's switched to
Flip
lights.
flops to Christmas lights. Joey, it all comes down to you. But I guess it doesn't because you just go opposite. and it
Yeah,
goes down to
then
me,
it goes
but
down to
yeah.
you. But I was leaning lights. I really thought it was going to come down to you, and then he flip flopped.
Yeah. So if you were leaning it, I don't know how you go against it.
I don't think I can because, like Skylar said, it's just a tree.
Yeah.
Like if you walked into somebody's house for Christmas and they just had a tree, I'd be like, "Why do you just have a tree?"
What kind of fucking psychopath are you?
But you could have lights and no Christmas tree, and I'd be like, "You're still in the festive mode. You just don't like a tree." But you
'Cause you
can't
have a
just
cat.
have the tree.
You have a cat.
Yeah, maybe you don't
Just
want it.
Attacks everything.
So,
Or
like,
you
you
have
know
a
what?
child that likes to knock the tree
So
over.
like, I'll put lights, but I'll put them real high. I don't need no tree. Yeah, it's lights.
Wow. I'm sorry. I think that's an upset, boys. I think that's an
Well,
upset.
Skylar nailed it. It's literally just a tree without lights.
How do you beat
Now,
his argument? It's light.
here's the
up
thing,
at
though.
night.
I would make the argument that one of the benefits of the tree is going to cut it down. You said it's overrated, and you never did it. So I was like, I can't use that argument.
We should just put lights on there because that's what just happened.
That's right. Light it up.
Lights were officially our Christmas.
Joe,
one.
did you bring games?
I did. I brought 2 of them.
Well,
Which is good, 'cause
Play
we're gonna-
back-to-back
we're
games,
gonna
then
play
we'll
some
move on.
back-to-back
And
games.
we'll just scratch the last
Backup
topic.
of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BOTW.
Congratulations to Lights.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Yup.
Congratulations to Lights, like you said, Skylar.
MVP.
Mark Conway of our bracket.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a little bummed that you guys didn't vote for me for MVP. Just saying.
You had a bunch of second place votes.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. It was real close. We don't
the
share the
reason
numbers.
I thought
to the
you might
public.
vote for me for MVP was because no one expected me to play that well.
I don't know. I honestly, I mean, it probably hurt your case that Kramer played that well as he did.
But what do you mean?
Like that Kramer played well.
Yeah.
It kind of was like if you'd have been the only quarterback to play really
I see what
well.
you're saying.
I gotcha.
That makes sense because he played so.
So you can blame Kramer.
Yeah, so blame Kramer.
I don't care. We won. What's it matter to me?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I have 2 IMDb keywords.
Nice.
Cool.
Who wants to go first?
Skylar can.
Okay, I'm going first.
Do you want game 1 or game 2?
2?
Your first keyword. Sheep.
Sheep or
Sheep.
cheap?
Sheep.
Okay, sheep.
Cheap. Cheaper by the dozen.
Correct. Sorry, Skylar. I know it was your first, but he got it with cheaper by the dozen.
Sheep.
Damn it! My second clue
Was dozen.
was dozen.
The only thing I can think of right now is I cannot. My daughter watches Puppy Dog Pals, and there are sheep in the one episode, and it was on every other day.
Is that what the show's called?
Puppy Dog Pals, yeah.
There's one called Paw Patrol.
There's
I know
Paw
that one.
Patrol and Puppy Dog Pals. She loves Puppy Dog Pals.
I like Paw Patrol because the one's a cop. He's a cop.
You guys
dog.
are talking a different
Sheep.
fucking language. to me.
Babe.
No.
Wreck-It Ralph.
No. Your second clue. First of a series. Zach.
Toy Story.
No.
Babe is in there. Or they have the
Oh yeah,
Lil Bo
they
Peep.
have the
Yeah.
Lil Bo Peep. Lil Bo
um
Peep have to. Oh, because
Oh, but we've already had Toy Story.
Sorry, it took. I thought because you said beep, you said babe, and then you
Yeah,
said
no.
Lil, and I'm like, well, they have
Charlotte's Web.
your third clue. Jello.
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 What's with the accent?
Jello.
Christmas Vacation.
That is not correct.
Jello.
Sheep. First of a series.
Jello.
Jello. I'm gonna pass because I get another.
You
guess.
do. Your next clue is famous director.
Jello. The Jello is just.
Jello. What if I told you what color it was? Would that help?
Yeah, tell me what color.
I'm not telling you what color it is.
Do you know it?
That would be unfair.
No, I know there's a movie that has Jello in it.
There is, because Joey's naming one right now.
no.
Sheep. First of a series.
So
Jello.
yes, Sheep. First of a series.
Jello. Famous director. We'll see.
Home Alone.
No.
Okay.
Pass.
Shaving cream.
Damn. Home Alone.
So I kind of want to say again.
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess I said first. of a series. I
Oh,
was gonna say-
Santa Claus.
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Shaving cream. Sheep. Jello. The Santa Claus.
First of a series.
Pass. I get another one coming back.
I think this is the easy hint. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff. What the fuck? Do you know it? Jeff Goldblum. Okay, run down them again.
Sheep. First of a series. Jello. Jello. Famous director. Shaving cream. Jeff Goldblum.
Pudding. I don't know. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna know it, but I can't get it. So go ahead.
Zach, I'm gonna go break this down for you. What was the first one?
Sheep.
Sheep. It's actually a goat.
Doesn't go bah.
It's
Sure,
a
whatever.
goat.
Go for it.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, I was just gonna.
I thought you were gonna break it down. I thought you were doing
I
like
was
each
just
hint.
gonna guess
I was
Jurassic
going to.
Park, but I was like, I don't know.
Sheep/goat
It's a goat.
gets eaten.
It's a goat.
First
No,
of
the
series.
kid eats the Jello and it starts shaking on
Kid
the
eats the
spoon.
Jell-O,
Mm.
shaving cream.
He uses it to get the
That's what he puts
dinosaur
the DNA. in.
DNA.
Famous director Steven Spielberg.
Yep, Spielberg.
Yeah, I should have just literally. I was thinking Jurassic Park when you said Jeff Goldblum because it does kind of give away. I was like, I honestly don't know.
Well, I was like, if they don't know it by the hints, they may just say the first Jeff Goldblum movie, and I think that for most people, that's Jurassic Park. And then your final hint was dinosaurs.
Probably would have got it then. Yeah,
So, Zach, you get to go first this time.
let's do it.
Your first one.
You want me to hit the drop?
Yeah, hit the
Skylar
drop.
looked like he wanted me to hit the drops.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Your first clue.
You did play the other one.
Let the games begin.
There we go.
Your first
bad.
clue. Wheelchair.
Batman versus Robin.
No.
Remember the Titans.
No.
Oh,
Good guess though.
good guess.
Your second clue. First of a series.
Remember the Titans too.
So wheelchair and first of a
Is there a
series.
second?
No.
Okay, I was like, I've never seen it. Is it any good? I mean, it probably wouldn't have been.
the better part there, it was the first of the series, but they named it. Remember?
I know.
It's
I know
a
it.
prequel.
Got it. X-Men First Class.
No.
Boom. Those work. Just saying.
Your third clue. Giant birds.
Giant birds.
Giant birds.
X-Men First Class.
Still no.
Okay.
Would that be the first of a series? Because it was a soft reboot, but it was still the same
Well,
universe.
I think of it as the first of that series.
All right, I respect that. I respect that.
Pass.
Your next clue, Jake Sully.
Avatar.
Avatar is correct.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Really?
Fuck,
I would have never got that.
I didn't know if you'd get it straight off Jake Sully. That's impressive.
That's his name.
I know, but still.
Wow, Joey, that was easy.
What were your remaining hints?
James Cameron.
And
Would you have gotten on James Cameron?
probably.
Okay.
What was
No.
Pandora.
Yes.
Yep.
I would have got it from that.
Blue people.
I would have got it from both of those.
Yeah. Not your best hints. Nothing against
Dude,
you.
there's fucking movies I love. I don't know the main character's name. So, like, I'm impressed.
Jake Sully. That name rang a bell with me, and I've never seen the movie.
Trust me, I had to
What
Google
were what were the first hints?
wheelchair.
Yep.
First of a series.
Okay.
Giant birds.
There hasn't been another movie.
No,
They're
they're making
making it,
5
yeah.
of them.
When's it come out? Next year?
Yeah, the next this what's
Are they
supposed to
real
be
good?
next
They're
year.
really good, huh? It
People
was a good
love the
movie.
first one. I think it's a fine movie.
I think it was good.
I've only ever seen it once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I watch it anytime it's on.
Fuck. Okay. Well then, yeah. Jake saw it way too easy of a hint. I assumed you were like me. Saw it once. You're like, hey, that's pretty good. Never watched it again. So
I've
I
never
like
seen
the
it.
colors.
I was gonna put the guy from Grandma's Boy instead. Would that have given it away? If I literally just put the guy from Grandma's Boy, because that's what I was gonna do.
I wouldn't have got it.
Oh damn! All
I
right.
just guessed Grandma's Boy.
I was literally gonna put the guy from Grandma's Boy. Oh, that makes me sad. Look at job, Skylar. I didn't realize you were an Avatar fan.
You should have put Michelle Rodriguez. Actually, that should have been your hint.
I was gonna put Sigourney Weaver.
I don't know which one that is.
She's the older lady.
Okay.
She's the one from like Alien. and
Wouldn't
all
have got that.
All right. Should have went Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Is
I
that
have
the girl
to-
from
I have to
Ghostbusters?
remember-
Was she in Ghostbusters?
I don't think so.
No, that was Melissa McCarthy.
That's Melissa McCarthy.
No.
Sigourney Weaver. Do you remember Paul?
No.
All right. Well, did you ever see Alien? No, probably not. Have you never seen? You've never seen Paul, or you just don't remember Paul?
I never saw Paul.
That
Paul's
is the
really funny.
that is the girl from Ghostbusters.
All right, well, I haven't seen Ghostbusters in a long time.
Bitch. She's the one that like gets
Justin's-
possessed.
Overrated movie.
Oh, it's the new one. Okay, that's why I don't know it.
No, it's not the new one. That's like the OG.
Oh,
She was just way younger.
She's also in the new one. That's where I got confused.
Oh, okay. But no, she's just
Justin's gonna watch this and text me later and be like, "You didn't fucking know she was in Ghostbusters." I'm like, "I'm sorry,
yeah.
I haven't seen Ghostbusters in so long."
Oh, she's in Avatar too, as well.
Yeah, she was like the
She was
died.
in Ghostbusters too. I
Oh,
don't know if
fine.
she was in Ghostbusters.
the fucking guy's in a wheelchair. They make him a blue person. They can't. You think they can't bring Sigourney Weaver back?
No, they will because she went to the Tree of Life.
Yeah. Plus, like she's like
I can't believe you never watched that.
She's like the-
so confused.
she's like
what's
good
going
movie.
on.
she's
You
like the
should watch
biggest
it.
person in
I'll
the
watch
movie.
it.
I don't actually think it's a bad movie. I don't think I would watch it every time it's on TV.
I like the colors.
It is very. You know what, Zach? You should watch it because there's a 4K version of it. It's fucking gorgeous.
Where's that at?
I don't know. You buy it online, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be crazy to see in 4K.
I have like 3 4K TVs right in the living room. We can watch it there anytime.
I
you
know
want.
that, but I'm just saying when I've watched it, it hasn't been on a 4K TV.
Let's watch it on 4K TV sometime.
Movie night.
I tried to
I
get
have
Joey to hang
popcorn.
out with me today. He basically told me to fuck right off.
Maybe they done it.
Well.
4K. I don't know. I can't find. But either way, if they have 4K one, it look really pretty.
Somebody I work with.
What does it say? One blog.
What time is your podcast?
They're a little late, but they're not too far off.
This is the backup of the week.
Skylar, I don't remember if we ever
Oh yeah, we
discussed
did.
who was going to be. I know we threw out options, but I didn't know if we picked one.
I'm making the.
That's why I'm throwing it.
I'm
to you.
making the executive decision. There are a bunch that we can do, but
So apparently all the executives are on stage at the Game Awards, and that's fucking crazy. But anyway, go on.
Wait, who? What's on? The
Like-
Russo brothers?
Now all the CEOs from all 3 major companies, like Phil Spencer, Yoshida Shohida from PlayStation, and then Phil Spencer from Xbox. I said him twice.
Yeah, the
Reggie from Nintendo.
What are they talking
I
about?
don't know, but they're all on
Has
stage.
to be crossplay.
Crazy. Anyway, Skylar, sorry to interrupt.
I'm trying to find it right now. So, are you guys?
I don't know if his name's Yoshida. What the fuck is his name? Yoshida?
Oh, that's why I can't find it. The guy's name is something stupid. So, okay. Does anybody? Did you guys see what PETA tweeted yesterday?
Shuhei Yoshida.
No?
That's my man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I read it to Erica. She got a good laugh out of it.
Zach, do you like that?
Oh yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know, PETA sent out a tweet yesterday saying, which everybody knows what PETA is, right? Protection of
Something.
PETA.
Something
I don't know.
protection.
They're just
again,
real annoying.
They're about animals.
I think
They're
they're a
about
bunch of
animals.
tree huggers.
Yeah. So words matter. And as our understanding of social justice evolves, our language evolves along with it. Here's how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations. Now, Joey, what the fuck is speciesisms?
That would be when you are rude to a species of animals.
You mean like something saying, kill two birds with one stone?
Yeah, I mean, like, do we need to murder the birds?
Yeah.
Are they that bad?
Why do the birds need to die, Skylar?
What you should say, according to PETA, is feed two birds with one scone.
Do you think birds like scones?
Scones have lots of sugar in them, and
Yeah.
sugar is terrible
That
for
seems
birds.
like it's not good for
What
birds.
if it
So-
kills them?
It would.
It's like
So you're killing two birds with one scone.
they are onto something here. It's the same thing, but sounds nice.
I'm going to modify it, and I'm going to do a combination of the two. I'm going to go kill two birds with one scone, like Zach said. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. You're gonna do it anyway. Might as well just tell the
And
world.
instead of saying be the guinea pig, because apparently that's offensive,
Makes sense.
that's
Animal testing is probably a little wrong if you think about it.
well, they say you should be the test tube.
See, that just doesn't flow off the tongue as well. I get where they're coming from, it just doesn't flow.
I prefer being the canary in the mine,
There you go.
but I think they'd probably have a
No,
problem
you've
with that.
never
too.
fucking said that.
You know what I mean, though.
You know what I mean.
And rather than beating a dead horse, what should you do with a horse, Joe?
You should give it love and maybe like feed it.
You want to feed a fed horse. That's what
Feed
it
a fed
says.
horse.
Feed a fed
Which,
horse.
for future references, I also don't think is probably good for a horse. Like you can overfeed animals.
be
it's
over- it'll be
really bad.
obese.
Yeah, see, and then it'll eventually die. Granted, you're not gonna hurt.
Clearly, PETA wants us to kill animals.
Rather than saying bring home the bacon, they suggest you say bring home the bagels.
See that one, I don't even dislike because like bagels are fucking good. Like I love bacon too, but bacon on a
So
bagel.
they
fuck.
really want us to be like vegan or some shit. Like we can't eat.
I don't think that
You can't even speak.
You
You
can't,
can't
even
even
talk about
speak.
food. Like
No,
fuck.
animals.
Yeah, but animals are food.
Take the bull by the horns, which I used earlier in the podcast on purpose.
You did.
Take the flower by the thorns. But you see, if you pick that flower, then you're destroying the environment.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know if the bull would really hate it that much if he touched his horns. He might like it.
I don't think they would. Anyway.
You never know, man. Here's like a tug job for them.
What? Okay. But then they continue to say, just as it has become unacceptable to use racist, homophobic, or ableist language, phrases that trivialize cruelty to animals will vanish as more people begin to appreciate animals for who they are and start bringing home the bagels instead of the bacon.
That's the one I'm okay with. I like bagels. But I mean, I don't know if this is like a movement they think.
Yeah, but you don't like it because you're not going to choose to say that because it's helping the pigs because you're
Yeah.
not killing them for bacon.
Yeah. My thing is, did they post this knowing that it would turn the internet into a joke to them to get attention?
Probably.
Or did they think posting it would actually maybe like bring some change? They had to know.
They have to be.
Whoever
smart
made
enough.
it had
Yeah.
to be like, this is going to get us attention because it's fucking dumb. And that might be good for us. There's no way they thought, this is good. People will get behind this message.
They really dropped the ball on this one.
I can't wait to feed two birds with one scone.
I want to like, would they like
Can we take-
explode maybe?
Let's take video. Let's buy some scones.
Go
Go
feed them
out,
the birds.
take videos of us and just throw them at birds. Just chuck them at birds, and then send that to
Dude, if
PETA.
you hit two birds and kill them with one scone, that'll be the crazy thing.
we take scones,
Scones are hard.
get them
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. Get them
Yeah, you get that scone hard.
we take some scones. We just keep rubbing them.
Give
Just
them a
till they're
tug job.
real hard. Yeah,
There's been way too many masturbation jokes today.
Remember when
That's an
Zach
average
said this
day
is a
for us.
family-friendly
Yeah.
podcast for a second?
I still want to go caroling if you guys want.
We're gonna get. Can we go caroling after we go to your church service?
Yeah, we can go caroling.
Can we make it our goal for like the next week to just use those new phrases in our podcast? Just somehow we got to find a way to shoe in.
I'm gonna
each
make
one.
our own.
All right, that'll work. That'd be fun.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Hashtag kill two birds with one scone.
Tag them at
That should have been the name of the podcast today.
Sometimes you get the name after.
Speciesism.
Speciesism. Do you think that's a real word? You look it up. Is that a real word?
I don't know. What a bunch of losers. They need something to like take up their time, like listening to this podcast. PETA, shout out to you. Listen to our
Sponsorships. We're
podcast.
looking for sponsorships.
I will say whatever the fuck you want if you give us money.
We will literally just do
Skylar will
podcasts.
stop hunting.
No, never mind.
He said he'll say, not do.
Yeah, also true. Good call, Joe.
So, real quick, I'm gonna give a shout out to John who emailed us once again.
Yes, John Quinn did email us.
To give us a shout out for Joe Pretty. Joe Pretty will be coming back.
Yeah, we got
That's
a lot of positive
exciting.
reviews. A lot of people were like, wow, Zach's not a total idiot.
John, if you listen to this, which I'm probably gonna text you as well, if you could make me like a Joe Pretty themed song
Whoa.
for our Joe Pretty episodes, that'd be fucking cool.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because if we're gonna do it more often, if it had its own theme song so people knew, that'd be kind of cool. Not to put pressure on you, John. You do what you want. Thanks for listening.
I just think it was so good because like there's one of us that was such a clear winner. I'm thinking about I'm on a roll.
I'm
I
excited
won a
to see-
turkey bowl. I won a Jeopardy.
I'm excited to see this edition of Jeopardy because I don't think it favors anybody.
Thank God.
Well, like sometimes I put
I think
You
that
might as
one
well
favored
fucking-
me.
You might as well fucking put it on a platter for him.
I don't think it favored you. I think I put categories that favored both of you, and I think sometimes my questions didn't always fit right. But I'm working on it, and this one I don't think favors anybody.
Nice.
So,
Love
Yeah. Pokemon, I just
like,
ran the
I gave you
table.
Pokemon. I gave him presidents. I kind of tried to cater
Exactly.
to. This
You-
time though, there's none of that.
You didn't clear the board with presidents like I did with Pokemon.
And my favorite category, of course, Joey's Choice is coming back,
it. Oh, yeah.
and it will be much harder for everybody.
good. Hope it's about masturbation.
No, I said it'd be.
Will
I
that
did
be in
say it would
December or
hard.
is that like
I
a
did say it'd be hard.
January episode?
It might be the final podcast of the month since that'll be after Christmas.
We have plans.
We got
for
plans.
the
Yeah, we
got
do.
plans.
episode, yeah.
We'll have to, maybe we'll
I
kick
don't
off the
know.
new year with it.
We could kick off the new year.
If we kick
going
off the
into-
new year, I'd have to change some of the categories.
Oh well, then we could do
Do it
do
earlier.
next week. Do it next week.
Or the week after.
We could do one of those weeks. All right, Skylar, I think you have some fun facts for us.
Fucking right, I do. Guys, I have fantastic news. Thanks to all of our wonderful listeners.
That's
We-
you.
That's
You guys, that is you guys.
That's you.
That is you
This
guys.
is an awesome
Specifically, the two we just picked. Puerto Rico. That was loud.
That's
I don't know
our-
how to speak Puerto Rican.
Sorry about your ears, fellas.
But yeah, well, they're deaf now. So I don't know how they had power or electricity to listen to us, but shout out to you guys. What? We should help them. I think it's a bad thing. I'm not making a joke of it. I'm raising awareness to the situation.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They need electric. If we didn't have electric, they couldn't get this podcast.
I know. Exactly.
So they should have electric too.
help Puerto Rico.
Arriba.
Hashtag career backups.
But bigger news. Always love going to new countries. We're into so many now. It's awesome.
But almost more listeners from them than our own state.
Many states, actually, we do only have, yeah. But anyway, we also crossed over on episode 35, 10,000 total downloads for our podcast. That deserved two. It's awesome. I never in a million years thought we would, like, honestly, when I started this, I thought if we do 200 episodes, we might get 10,000 downloads.
Yeah.
We average 270 downloads per episode.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, backenders. You're the
We
ones who
couldn't
make the
do it
magic
without you
happen.
guys. That's a lie. We could do it without them.
Yeah,
To
literally,
be completely
we could.
honest, yeah.
Guys, hey,
Honestly.
one thing I want to say though, backenders, if you're out there and you see a hilarious story that you think would be backup of the week
Dude,
material,
I was literally thinking the same exact thing.
send it to us.
Yeah.
Tweet it at us.
Tweet us with the hashtag.
Backup of the week, which is BOTW.
I know.
do that.
It's hard. We
Why?
can.
That's another. I don't know.
Breath of the Wild's old enough now. It's fine.
I think too many people tweet about the video game
but they
Zelda Breath
tweeted
of the
at-
Wild. They
but they
use
tweeted at us.
BOTW.
I don't care.
Yeah, but they tweeted
They
at
can-
us. We
they
can
can, there could be multiple. They don't have a copyright on it.
Okay.
We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, I
Okay.
get Zach's theory though. So if someone searched BOTW, we
If
would
we,
just come
I would
up.
like to
I'd
have
love
our
it.
own-
maybe it would help that we come up with a Zelda audience.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
no
you.
one's just going to search BOTW, but the backenders, but Zelda fans. Maybe they'll see Jeopardy and they're like,
That's
could
right.
get in that.
There we go. See? That's why I wanted to do it. So do it. Tweet it at us. Hashtag BOTW
Hashtag
backup of the week.
If you
At
do
Career
it, if you
Backups.
give us a backup of the week that we use in a podcast, I'll Venmo you $1.
Also, I got to shout out Caitlin Trabert. I didn't mention it last week. She is literally the person who told us to do the All Games episode. So I got to shout out to
Fuck
Caitlin.
yeah.
So
Her husband's
kinda
a big
worked out
pussy,
really
but
well.
we didn't need him to win a turkey bowl, so it doesn't even matter. So
It's funny though that she did say that as I was like, man, maybe we should do a Jeopardy. And then you text me, I'm like, all right, doing the Jeopardy.
Yep. But-
So shout out she's the reason we do Jeopardy. All right, fellas. Anything else?
No,
Is that
we're
all we
good.
got?
let's wrap this shit up.
All right, boys. We will see you next week for another podcast. Career Backups. Peace out, everybody.
Later.
deuces.